I hope everyone have signed your attendance sheet. If anyone is not signed, please raise your hand so the volunteers will come near you. I hope everyone has signed your attendance sheet. If anyone has not signed it, please raise your hands. Volunteers will come near you.
Hello. Hello.
It's okay.
After the validatory function, we would be having our college buses till Chalakudi, till the railway station. So whoever needed, you could use that. Thank you.
To repeat that, after the valedictory session, on popular demand, we have arranged buses to Chalakudi railway station. That was the only one request that came. The other one was Kasargod, which is unfortunately not possible. We are arranging buses to Chalakudi railway station. So kindly sit down with a relaxed mind. Thank you.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. It gives me an immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each and everyone gathered here for the valedictory function. We are coming to end of the program, which is Innovation, Design and Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for students, innovators and teachers of schools.
We are honored to have with us today esteemed guests who have been instrumental in supporting this initiative. Their presence adds immense value to our celebration. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Mullidharan Maniyangal, CEO, ICT Academy of Kerala. Please give a round of applause. Dr. Elangovan Karyappan, Assistant Director, Ministries, Innovation Cell, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Shri Sani Edattukaran, Chairman, Holy Grace Group of Institutions. Mr. Jose Kannambili, Chairman, Holy Grace Academy of Pharmacy. Dr. Arun MP, Principal, Holy Grace Academy of Engineering. Shivani Varshini, Vadwani Foundations. Bhavan NS, Student Achiever. I invite Mr. Anthony Malekal, Secretary, Holy Grace Polytechnic College. It's our culture to remember the God Almighty before everything we do or start. So let's begin this function seeking the blessing and presence of the God Almighty. I would like to invite Sri Lakshmi to lead the prayer. I request everyone to kindly raise for the prayer.
என் கரளில் குடியிருக்கேனமே എൻ്റെ പാദം ഇടറാതിരിക്കുവാൻ എന്നും എന്നിൽ കൃപ ചൊരിയണമേ പൂവിലൂറുന്ന പുഞ്ചിരി നീയല്ലോ പുസ്തകം തരും ജ്ഞാനവും നീയല്ലോ പുല്ലുമാടവും പൂമണി മേടയും തുല്യമായി തൊഴും ശക്തിയും നീയല്ലോ നല്ല ചിന്തയായി എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിലും നല്ല ഭാഷയായി നാവിൻ്റെ തുമ്പിലും നല്ല ചെയ്തിയായി എൻ്റെ കരത്തിലും നന്മയാം നീ കടന്നിരിക്കണമേ എങ്ങുമെങ്ങും നിറയും വെളിച്ചമേ എൻ കരളിൽ കുടിയിരിക്കണമേ.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Now I invite Dr. Arun MP, Principal of Holy Grace Academy of Engineering, to officially welcome all the dignitaries and everyone gathered here for this auspicious event.
Good evening to all. Good evening. എല്ലാവരും ടയേർഡായോ? ഇല്ല. All are okay? Yes. Okay. So good evening to all distinguished guests and all participants present here. So yesterday morning, 10 o'clock, we started our ID Bootcamp, inaugurated by our chief guest. Then after that, till now, Holy Grace Group of Institution provided a venue for create or think freely, create your idea or create the problem solving ability, and so many experiences we are provided to create your own career like that. So I think all of you, Holy Grace think, all of you are very happy for this program, and all of you get minimum one new thread in these 2 days, correct? Yeah, okay. So this is our validatory function. So here we have the chief guest, Mr. Muralidharan Manningal sir, CEO ICT Academy. Muralidharan sir is handling the all ICT operations in Kerala. Sir is basically electrical department, but now is handling IT session, information, communication session. Then is a very honor to welcome Muralidharan sir for this valedictory function. Welcome, sir. Next, I am welcoming Holy Grace family member Dr. Ilangovan sir. Actually, Dr. Ilangovan sir is from Ministry of Education. We already know that, but last 3 days, sir with us, and sir directed so many new methods for implementing this boot camp. Sir encouraged us to motivate to handle this boot camp in new methods, new ways. So, welcome, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Next, I am welcoming our management representatives, our group director, Saniya Datugaran sir. Then I am welcoming Jose Kannambali sir, Pharmacy College Director. And all, yes. And all directors, General Secretary sir, administrative staffs, Holy Grace Group of Institution. So I am welcoming all of you for this valedictory function. Then our new guest, not new, the young innovator. So I am welcoming the young innovator to Holy Grace Group of Institutions. Then I am welcoming our expert, Shivani Madam, to this valedictory function. Thank you, Madam. Finally, I am welcoming all the participants, teachers and students. They are the our guest the last 2 days. And I am welcoming all the participants for this valedictory function. So here, after this function, we are wind-upping this session with a certificate distribution ceremony. So after this session, all of you please give your feedback in the Holy Grace Academy of Engineering Google reviews, Google review, all this link I will forward in the group. So please reviews to our Holy Grace Academy of Engineering. Then I just forgot the all hands behind these beautiful functions we conducted in the last 2 days. This contains our 2 directors, Chandrakanta Miss and Priyambada Madam, Iron Ladies of Holy Grace Group of Institutions, then principals from various institutions, then all administrative staffs, office staffs, all professors and HODs, then academicians from Holy Grace Academy, Holy Grace Group of Institutions. So I am welcoming all of you for this function. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to thank you all for being here. So, your feedback is important to us, and we appreciate taking time to share your thoughts. I invite Dr. S.A. Nirmala ma'am for share the feedback.
Good evening to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear fellow participants. I feel really happy. I would say happy is not the word, euphoria, to have chosen to attend this camp, IDE. And it was one Sunday morning, I would say, when I saw this mail in my mailbox, and without even thinking for a moment, I just filled it up and then forwarded to my vice principal to check and fill it up. But actually the cutoff date was already over. I was just checking whether the form was working. But luckily, the form accepted my registration, and here I am. And there is not a second of regret that I chose to come here. I represent Coimbatore Public School. I am the correspondent and the principal, and I come from an engineering background, and I am really very happy that the government of India is taking such an initiative, and I was like astonished to see that so much of funding, you know, like all of us are here for free. Yes? That was a challenge for me. Yes. I just couldn't believe this. Yes, because there are no free buys, no lunch comes free. And when something is given free, we do not value it. That was the reason. That's a big challenge, because as an administrator, I know that that when I have a very nominal fee structure, because I want to promote education to all the sectors, parents think that we are not that branded school. So it took me almost 10 years to prove that yes, I am in the market to bring in a change. And we have been doing a lot of innovations in our school, but this 2-day boot camp has shown me that my journey has a purpose, and I think it will have a beautiful destination. Thanks to Dr. Ilangon Kariyappan. And the moment we parked our car in front of I Love Holy Grace, that was 8th evening, full dark, and immediately I rang up Ramya Benny ma'am. She was our point of contact. Immediately she responded, and there they came, 2 representatives, male staffs on their bullets, and took us to the hostel, showed our, there is no gap in the coordination. Everybody knew what they were doing. So hats off to the Holy Grace team. And I just could not believe that all the board of directors, the members of the various colleges, that is administrative members, the directors, secretaries, everybody was found everywhere looking after us, taking care of us. And Mr. Anthony was there throughout in our dining hall, and thanks to him for the special kappa and uli chutney. I asked him, sir, there's kappa here. Yeah, somebody asked for this, and I said, that's me. So it's difficult to set up an institution. It's difficult to bring in that bonding. And I know that I can feel that there is a love among all the Holy Grace members, and that's why they've taken care of us in such a manner. All were friendly, everybody, right from the office staff to the board of members. So we didn't know that they were in the board until we saw them in the morning. Yesterday sir was scolding someone. We were just wondering why sir is scolding. Then I saw him that he is from the board. So hats off to Holy Grace. So now I'll take a photograph with I Love Holy Grace. And coming to the sessions, wonderful sessions. Mrs. Shivani and Ms. Shivani and Ms. Shweta took us through a great journey. And more of that, I would say that I could connect with all the entrepreneurs who were here to present their startups, their successes and their failures. Mr. Anup, on one hand, was so poetic, artistic with his romance and water hyacinth, compared to Mr. Nazib, I think, yes, Nazib bin Hanif, who was so practical and down to earth. And the best thing I could quote from him was, look at the purpose, not the outcome. And that was written somewhere on the walls of Holy Grace Institution. I read it. So let's do something with a purpose. Outcomes will always come, and I have experienced that. Okay? And Uh, we also had our Ajay, the OPM person, and that was actually an eye-opener to, I think, all of us. And the guests also were chosen with so much care. The inaugural guest, Mr. Mohana Kumar, and I think all of us were thrilled to have a photograph with him, though we would have been like a dot in that photograph, but still, I'm happy that I've shared a platform with Mr. Mohana Kumar, the mission director of Chandrayaan 3. It's like we have also landed on the moon, and now we have Dr. Muralidharan, though I have not heard his address now. I think that also will be what I could say, the best wrap-up address. Yes, sir? Okay, so I think I've covered it. I mean, it's not a prepared speech. It's all coming from my heart. And I thank Dr. Ilavagan Kariyappan right from the bottom of my heart. I feel nostalgic. I have no words to say. I have been pushing my children towards entrepreneurship, and I've been telling my teachers about entrepreneurs. Let's make these children to entrepreneurs. Let them be job providers rather than job seekers. So I was working in an engineering college, and when I felt that I could not bring in a change in a college student because they are already done adults, like sir was telling. So I thought the next best thing I could do is to switch to schools where we can mold the children. All of us teachers, I am basically a teacher. All of us teachers have this raw clay in our hand. The way we mold them is how they are going to be. So this 2-day boot camp, back-to-back sessions, and though it was all what you can say, interrupted with sweet intervals of breakfast, tea, lunch, and refreshments, and param bhaji. Sorry, I had an extra one. I think somebody didn't have it because of me. I'm very sorry about that. So thanks to the entire Holy Grace team, to all the organizers, and to the Ministry of Innovation for putting up such a innovative boot camp. I would say it was so innovative, and all the practical ideas, yes, we have taken it, and you have identified the right people, the teachers, for taking this organizing this boot camp for the teachers actually, because once we know that we are the change agents, as Ajay was telling, we are not superheroes, we are the change agents. Once we realize that, yes, we will bring in that change, like what Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change what you want to be. Thank you so much. Thanks for giving this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable feedback. Now I invite Jayashree PV ma'am for share her feedback.
It takes pride, and I'm very proud to stand before Dr. Ilagon, sir. It's a dream come true. I always see his name in the circular, CBSE circular. This is the first time I'm physically seeing him. Very humble person. He has answered all our queries. So let me just take my task here. Good evening, everybody. On behalf of the entire participants, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the wonderful speakers for your valuable contribution to our design, innovation, and entrepreneurial boot camp, 2-day boot camp. Your insights, expertise, and passion have truly enriched the learning experience for teachers as well as the students. Shweta ma'am, your session was incredibly enlightening, providing a deep dive into the topic during both the days. Shivani ma'am, your sweet smile that has kept us during both the days. Your practical tips, real world examples has resonated with our students, teachers, and inspired us to think creatively. To all other wonderful speakers, your diverse perspectives and experience have added immense value to all the students and participants, teachers here. I already said, it is my dream come true to meet Dr. Ilagovan sir. We are immensely grateful for your time, effort, and dedication in sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. Your contribution have not only educated us, but also inspired, motivated us to explore new ideas and possibilities. There are a lot of takeaways from these 2 days boot camp. We ensure you that we will surely implement all these in our schools and colleges. Appreciation and applaud to Holy Grace Institution, as rightly said by Nirmala ma'am. It was a wonderful experience, right from the day 1 to day 2. I have to give my appreciations to all the directors, the management members, the faculties, the chechis who are there in the canteen, your help and hospitality. There is no other words to replace. Thank you to all the management members here. Once again, a big thank you to all the wonderful speakers who took us through these 2-day session. Thank you once again for being a part of this enriching experience. We hope to collaborate with everybody in the future for more such engaging and insightful session. Thank you. And once again, I am representing, I'm Jayasri PV. I'm representing Choice School from Ernakulam. Thank you once again, and God bless.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to welcome Salman for sharing his feedback.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have brought down everything because I don't want to miss on anything and anyone. So let me express my opinion and most importantly, a word of gratitude to the organizers of this 2-day prolonged boot camp for being able to convey the idea of product designing and entrepreneurship this beautifully without a sense of boredom. I have attended similar sessions in the past, but this stands very unique because of its summarized, interactive and brief nature. Shivani ma'am from Vadwani group and of course Sweda ma'am from She basically helped us delve into the core concepts and entrepreneurship and innovation. And on top of that, moreover, I feel confident today and these sessions have encouraged me and of course every one of you to happily start our entrepreneurial journey. The guest speakers rocked the sessions with powerful motivations delivered from their heart they acquired from their journeys. And about the college, the Holy Grace College which managed this program. From the time I entered, starting from the watchman uncle, ending our day saying good night to the hostel staff, we see smiling faces and a positive impact is created here. The systematic setup they have implemented for this program is very much appreciable. And the Ministry of Education designing and hosting similar programs will definitely add up to the number of entrepreneurs emerging from India. And let us all work for the same, as Elagovan sir has said. Holy Grace and SIC, I'm definitely walking out with lots of good memories and happiness showered by every new person I met here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Salman. Now I invite Adarsh Arnaya for sharing the feedback.
Good evening to all. Esteemed guests, Dr. Muralidharan Manningal, CEO, ICT Academy of Kerala, participants, mentors, and all the other dignitaries on the dais. I am Adasha Naya of class 12th of PM Sri Kendra Vidyalaya, Adur. It's an honor to stand before you today as we mark the conclusion of the Innovation, Design, and Entrepreneurship Bootcamp conducted for the last 2 days. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to share my experience with you all. This bootcamp has been a journey of discovery, learning, and growth. The session took by Shivani ma'am and Sweda ma'am and the activities conducted by them were very informative, challenged us to think differently, to collaborate effectively, and to embrace the spirit of entrepreneurship without getting boredom. Also, the session taken by entrepreneurs like Mr. Anoop, Mr. Najib, and Mr. Ajay
inspired and motivated us through their startup stories. So, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our mentors for their guidance, dedication and support. Also, I extend my sincere gratitude to Mr. Langovan Kariyappan sir, Assistant Director, Ministries of Innovation Cell, for conducting this bootcamp in such a manner. And also, I extend my sincere thanks to Holy Grace Group of Institutions for not only organizing this transformative camp, but also providing us with comfortable accommodation and nutritious and tasty meals. We are truly grateful for your hospitality. I am concluding my words by thanking everyone who's behind this program. I am grateful for the lessons learned and memories created during the last 2 days. And let us continue to dream big, think innovatively, and strive for the excellence in all our endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable feedback. We are honored to have Mr. Muralidharan Manningal as our guest of honor today. He is a distinguished technology leader currently serving as the Chief Executive Officer at ICT Academy of Kerala, a prominent not-for-profit social enterprise established by the Government of India, Government of Kerala, and a key IT industry leaders of the country. With a rich background in both the private and public sectors, Mr. Muralidharan has held strategic technology leadership roles. Previously, he was an advisor to the Bain and Company, served as a GCC leader, a global engineering head, and a state e-governance mission head with
in the placement side. So just a few things. I mean, though there are a lot of challenges in the placements, I mean, I was speaking to Mr. Edwin that we have 100% placements for the polytechnic students in this campus, which is not an easy task in this era, in this year particularly. Okay, these are the vertical active focus and the dedication of the entire academic and non-academic and the student community contribution in making that success. So this shows the culture, the experience, what we have experienced. I know Dr. Nirmala set an expectation, I mean, comparing with the inaugural speaker. Okay. I really admire ISRO and the contributions India has made, I mean, amongst the leading countries. When we look at India, so we are sweetly placed at the right time in the country now. Okay, when I say sweetly placed, so India is having one of the best opportunity in the entire generation. When you look at the populations, we have a population between less than 35 years. I mean, having around, say, 2/3 of our population is less than 35 years old. So what it means is that, so when you're planning for any transformative, any changes, I think this is the youth, this is the potential we are trying to capitalize it. I think that is what we are trying to leverage and get the benefit out of it. So in the recent past, I mean last few years, I mean last couple of decades, we have seen a lot of transformative programs initiated by India and which is taking global recognitions. And India has also been noticed or recognized by many of the global forums. For example, some of the initiatives by India, simple example is the Aadhaar. So this is one of the unique and one of the most complex national identity system implemented across the country, across the globe. Okay, now many countries are trying to adopt in a similar mode. There are national identity systems implemented in across the countries, but they were not able to leverage, say for example, the Social Security ID of UK or US or similar IDs in other countries. They were not able to leverage similar kind of benefit of the national security for the benefit of the country or for the benefit of the socio-economic development of the country. Okay, so India has used both the technology and the transformative power and the capability effectively to reap the maximum benefit of it. Okay, so all these sessions, what it means is that we have one of the best talent. We have one of the best people in the world. When you talk about any of the leading organizations, especially in the technology sector, we have either at the helm or the top or in the leading positions. We can see, including Google or Microsoft or any other organizations, we can see our Indians in the top leading organizations. So how they have reached here? So we have a wonderful system, ecosystem in place to give the opportunity. But not all the facilities what we are having it in, say, for example, MIT or other institutes are not available with us. But we have the one of the best talent, and India with the continuous changes in the reformative policies. So it is taking multiple steps to reap the benefits of all sectors, be it in the education sector, be it on the technology sector, or be it in the manufacturing sector. So India is across the country, we are leading in many initiatives. For example, the last year, government has announced about 75,000 crores just to focus on the national semiconductor mission. And when you talk about semiconductor, the chips, all the, what you call the computer manufacturing, all the associated industries. So we heavily depend on the external imports, right? Import from other countries. So now we are creating an ecosystem. So we are not lagging behind that. For example, when you take about 10, 15 years back, we had a good supercomputer. We were ranked one amongst the top 10. We were in the 8th position or so. Okay, our CDAC, Center for Development Advanced Computing, and an organization under the Ministry of Electronics and IT, they have developed the supercomputer called Param. I'm sure that some of you are familiar, heard about the name Param? Yes, right? So that's been developed in India. When you say developed, it's not completely developed in India, but built in India, and that's been used, and we are on the leading position. But the pace at which India develop the rest of the technologies, especially in the manufacturing, the fabrication, all those things, I think that other countries took an advantage and we are slightly lagging that. So in order to address that, we are taking measures, we are making contributions like the various initiatives, we talked during the sessions to support or nurture the startups and other ecosystems. We are encouraging the organizations, the MSMEs and startups to come up with their ideas, to help them incubate, to help them create and establish an organization, to help them grow an organization, to provide the support with the necessary infrastructural policy and the consulting support in the country itself. I think that is helping, that we are seeing the benefit of some of these changes. And some of the developments what the government has taken, for example, some of you would have taken railway ticket from the counter, and some of you would not have taken any railway ticket from the counter. All of you would have done is you've gone to the app and taken the ticket, right? And during our early days, we used to go to the railway station probably a day before and stand in the queue and get the reservation done. So that's completely changed now. So we can't, the current generation, especially the students, they can't even think about a scenario like standing in the queue for reserving a ticket for more than 12 hours. So we can't even think about that. So I'm sure that many of you can't think about even paying any expenses with hard cash. Most of you are well versed with what you call the Google Pay or other UPI or IMPS transactions, right? But when you look at about 5 years back, not too far, okay, when you look about the 5 years back or about 7 years back, okay, the UPI, the NPCI has made tremendous transformative changes on the fintech financial services sector. Okay, and the entire system was built in India. Now the world is looking at that system to adopt, having similar setup in their countries, even including the developed countries. So what does that mean? So we are developing, we are looking at the problems of our society. We are hearing and we are seeing the problems of our society. We are trying to find solutions that is addressing the challenges and the problems what we encounter. So I think that is what has been experienced as part of the one of the fundamental principles of the design thinking, looking from the problem from the customer's perspective. And how do we address that problem? How do we address the real life challenges, real life problems, what we see in our day-to-day life? I think that is going to make our life better every day tomorrow, right? I think that's what we need to focus on that. And some of you may be aware about the sustainability and a lot of focus on the sustainability, carbon neutrality aspect. The world is talking about, especially the global warming, and there is a lot of focus on the carbon neutrality and focus on the sustainable development focus. So India is playing a crucial role in adopting and promoting the sustainable development across the globe. The United Nations, they have come up with a sustainable development index which is catering different sectors based on the education. When you say education, it is catering to ensure education to all. And if you're talking about health, the health and well-being to all, or removing poverty, or good life under water, above water, okay, and infrastructure to support the ecosystem development, the various aspects has been talking about as part of the sustainability development goal. When we look at the holistic development of the whole sustainability parameters, so we are going to have a overall socio-economic development in the country in a sustainable manner. I think we are having a strong, heavy focus in the country to support that. And there is a lot of policies that have been developed by both the state and the central government over the years to support these kind of initiatives. For example, the startups, I'm sure that you talked about the lot of funding policies. Probably Kerala has started with the funding policy way back about 7 years back as the first in the country. So we started, in Kerala, we're having about 5,000 one of the vibrant startup community in the country. And we are also having a good ecosystem of startups. I'm sure that we have a cell as well, startup IEDC cell or the startup cell or incubation cell here in this campus as well. Okay. So what it means is that we are also having both the state, center collaboratively working together in nurturing the overall startup ecosystem and providing policies and funding and other support to nurture that journey. So what does that mean for all of us? So we have a lot of challenges. So we ourselves have to find the solutions to our problems. And we have an ecosystem in place, be it the government, be it the private organizations, or be it the academic institutions, or be it the incubators, to support your ideas to take that into either it is a product or it's a vertical service or a research idea. Okay, there is an ecosystem in place. And leveraging that ecosystem, how do you help in addressing the challenges, what we encounter that? And it's not easy. The journey of an entrepreneur is not an easy task, because I've been associated with multiple startups and I've been mentoring to multiple startups. It's not at all an easy task. There will be more failures than success. Okay, and the stories what we hear is only about success. But what we need is the mindset, the resilience. When we fail, when we fall, okay, when you lose, how fast you can bounce back. I think that is what is important. Okay, how fast you can come up back with your idea and how back we can come strongly on your perseverance with new ideas to address, looking at the problems, how you can move forward with the next best options. I think that is what is important. And in this world, in this era of high technological revolutions, the time which is required for making that change, taking that decision, and to launch a product is not that too, the runway is not too that long. Okay, it's important. For example, if you have an idea, how fast you can bring your idea and launch. And the technology is getting changed so fast. So when you look at that in olden years, people used to work on, I'm talking about the ICT sector, IT sector. People do work on the COBOL technology for 25 years or 30 years. Okay, or C++ for 20 years. Okay, it's not the case here. We are talking about the AI has come up with that. AI is not anything new. But with the advancement in the hardware technologies, reduction in the vertical price, and improvement in the GPU and the computing capability, what we are getting with the low cost, I think that is enabling, that is playing a catalyst role in accelerating the adoption of these technologies. Okay, that technology earlier, if you want to try a AI ML model to train and develop a model, that's going to be a costly affair. Now we can do those things even with a small computer. Okay, and that is getting cheaper and cheaper day by day. And that has got its own advantages. And that also has got on the other side the pitfall of the disadvantages. Because when anything new coming up, we also need to look at the ethical aspect of that. The ethical aspect of that. Are we doing the right thing for the benefit, for the best thing for the society? I think that is one thing you always need to think about it. Even the technological developments are happening so fast, much faster than how the policies can be developed. In many regions, the governments are struggling to come up with the policies. How do we have an ethical policy, ethical practices ensured in the country? Because I'm sure that most of you would have seen many audios, videos, text messages, which is better than the real messages. Photos are better than the real person. Right? It is very difficult to distinguish whether it's a real one or whether it's a what you call Soro-generated video. Okay, very difficult to distinguish whether this code is being written by a human or it's by a copilot, or now we have something called Devin. Okay, there is a version Devin, which is a more intuitive tool, which will write code like a human, think like human, and write the code like a human, like a cooperating tool. And even in India has the people from India, they have developed it's happened few weeks back, couple of weeks back. So something called Devika. Okay, it is a Devin equivalent of the India version. Okay, so we have launched something what you call pretty fast. What it means is that we have the best tech talent. Anything coming up in the technological revolution, I think we are accelerating, we are adopting that, and we are using the best side of those technologies in our day-to-day life. The digital transformation is the buzzword in the current era. What is the digital transformation? Because after these sessions, the 2 days of sessions, a lot of you will be having some ideas. I want to do this, I want to do that, or I want to develop this, I want to create this, I want to establish that. Okay, so there are few things. I'm sure that some of the things would have covered as part of the session. I think otherwise, just to recap that. So never ever have the fear of missing out. Something, if you are developing something that, have the courage to take risk. Okay, have the conviction that if you believe that, so this is an idea which you think is going to be what you call beneficial for your purpose, go ahead with that. And have the network, right mentoring connect to validate your idea. Because sometimes, many times, we go with our own idea within ourselves and we spend a lot of effort and money. But when we launch into the product, we'll see that, hey, so many better products are already there in the market, right? So in order to address that, have connect the communities, both with the individuals or the inventors or the experts in the society, connect and validate that. Because those are the skills you need to have, that how do you interact, how do we network, how do we validate your ideas. Okay, then also have a look at what the analysts and the similar products, do the research, whether what the similar product has been developed by anyone or whether any work is happening, either in the research side or in the development side, whether anything is happening. Just have a look at that. I think these are a few things you always need to look at that. And when you develop something, a product, it is very easy to replicate it. We used to say that, when we have a product, the Chinese will replicate the same product in a day, right? So what is required is that when you're developing a product, especially those who are getting into the entrepreneurship, okay, have that something we call moat. You heard about the old castles around that you'll be having a water surroundings. Okay, the wider the water tunnel is, that the more difficult is for the enemy to cross that barrier, right? Likewise, when you're developing a product, you need to have a moat which is not easy for other people to replicate or develop in a similar manner. I think these are a few things you always need to look at that, and these things, and by leveraging the ecosystem of the governmental systems or the entrepreneurial system or the industry ecosystems, I'm sure that will help you in taking your journey, taking your ideas, validating your ideas, and taking that into a product, a successful product in future. Okay, and I hope you all had a wonderful today event, and thank you for having me here in this Holy Grace Institute. I missed the 2 days of session. I heard a lot of positive news from few of you guys about the event and the sessions. Thank you Shivani ma'am and Swati for conducting such wonderful sessions. Thank you to the Ministry of Education and Innovation Cell for organizing such an event. And in Kerala, we are doing something similar, just to share that we are doing something similar we call as Young Innovators program, which is touching a population of about 1.5 lakh every year, starting from grade 8 to PhD students, anything below the age of 35. Okay, we conduct a similar program, nurturing the problem-solving single enterprise skills. I think we need to learn from the Ministry of Education, their programs, and how we can strengthen our programs and take the journey together forward. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful journey ahead for all of you.
Thank you, sir, for an extraordinary talk and reminding us that India and indigenous technology is innovative and special.
To remember this special occasion and to express our appreciation, we would like to proceed with a token of gratitude. I invite Sri Sani Edatukaran, Chairman, Holy Grace Group of Institutions, to present a memento, token of our appreciation to Mr. Muralidharan Manigal, CEO, ICT Academy. Thank you, sir. I invite Mr. Muralidharan Manigal to present a memento to Bhanav NS, Young Achiever. I invite Muralidharan Manigal to present a memento to Ms. Shivani Vaishni, founder, Vadwani Foundations.
Thank you all. Next we have certificate distribution ceremony. As I call upon the school's name, I request the teachers to come and collect their certificates. For feasible purpose, we have arranged the certificate distribution in the alphabetical order. As I call upon the school's name, I request all the teachers of the particular schools to come and collect their certificates. So to give away the certificate, I invite Mr. Muralidharan Maniyangal, CEO, ICT Academy. So first school is Airport School. I request the teachers of Airport School to collect their certificate. Alfonsa English Medium School, Tamarasheri. Amrita Vidyalayam, Medapalli. I request all the dignitaries to join in the certificate distribution ceremony. Alfonsa English Medium School, Tamarasheri. Amrita Vidyalayam, Medapalli. Atomic Energy Central School, Tirunelveli. Believers Church English Medium School, Alappuzha.
That is Bhardiyavan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Dr. Elangovan Kariyappan to distribute the certificates. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Puchiti, Thrissur. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavans, S. Ramakrishna Memorial Public School. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan School, Elattur. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan School, Irinyalakoda. Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Shivani Varshini, consultant, Vadwani Foundations, to distribute the certificates. Bhavan Sadarsha Vidyalaya, Kakanad. ഭവൻസ് മുൻഷി വിദ്യാശ്രം എറണാകുളം. On the special request of the participants, I request all the dignitaries to join in the certificate distribution ceremony. They want all the people to join together. Bhavans Newsprint Vidyalaya, Kottayam. Bhavans Varuna Vidyalaya, Trikakara. Bhavans Vidya Bhavan School, Cheruvayur. Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Girinagar, Kadavandara. Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Elamakara. വായിച്ചു. വായിച്ചു. Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Girinagar, Kadavandara.
അവിടെ നിൽക്കണം. കൊടുത്തരട്ടോ എക്സ്ട്രാ അവർ തിരിച്ചു പോകാം. ഇനിയുള്ളത് കൊണ്ടുവരിക. ഭവൻസ് വിദ്യാമന്ദിർ ഏരൂർ. ഭവൻസ് വിദ്യാമന്ദിർ ഗിരിനഗർ. Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Girinagar. Brook International School, Kollam. Brook International School, Kollam. Chavara Darshan CMI Public School, Ernakulam.
Next school should come because it will take time.
Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Kannur.
Call so that they will be in queue. Otherwise it will take a lot of time.
Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Vadudala. Christ CMI Public School, Kanyanad. Coimbatore Public School. Coimbatore Public School. Coimbatore. വായിച്ചു. Christ CMI Public School, Kanyanad.
Atomic Central Energy School, Thuthukudi.
Deepthi HSS Talor. DePaul Public School, Thodupuzha. Don Bosco, Manuti.
Thank you, Shivani. Next we call upon Anthony sir to give away these certificates.
Don Bosco, Manuti. GHS Vadasheri. Global School, Chotanikara. Global School, Chotanikara. Holy Grace Academy, Mala. Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Kannur. Kulapati Munshi Bhavan Vidya Mandir, Thrissur. Kulapati Munshi Bhavan Vidya Mandir, Thrissur. Lycex CMI Public School, Coimbatore. Little Heart School, Ernakulam.
Thank you, Anthony sir. Next we call upon Jose Kannambili, Director of the Holy Grace Academy of Pharmacy, to give away the certificate.
MES International Public School, Pattambi. MIC English Medium School, Cherukara. Nalanda Public School. Nirmala Mata Public School, Sultan Bathery. Nirmala Mata Central School, Thrissur. Bhavans Perunduruthi. Oak Bridge International School, Bangalore. Holy Grace Academy, Mala. PM Shri KV Adur. Paramabhattara Kendriya Vidyalayam, Ernakulam. Paramita Heritage School. Rajagiri Public School, Ernakulam. Sai Krishna Public School. Sai Krishna Public School. Saraswati Vidyaniketan Public School. Saraswati Vidyaniketan Public School. Thank you, Josa. Now I invite Mr. Sani Edatugaran to distribute the certificates. SBOA Public School. SBOA Public School. SN Vidyabhavan Senior Secondary School. Sri Narayana Public School, Putota. Sri Narayana Public School, Putota. The Navy Children's School. The Navy Children's School. Sri Shankara Vidyapidam Senior Secondary School. Sri Sharada Vidyalaya Kaladi. Saraswati Vidyaniketan Central School. Thank you, Sani sir. Now I call upon Mr. Jose CV to distribute the certificates. Saraswati Vidyaniketan Central School. Sri Saraswati Vidya Mandir, Karikod. Sri Vivekananda Memorial Public School, Aralamuda. Sri Vivekananda Memorial Public School. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir. Thank you, Josa. Now I invite Mr. Benny John Einikil to distribute the certificates. SSVM School of Excellence. The Choice School, Kochi. The Choice School. Thank you, Benny sir. Now I invite Mr. Vakkachan to distribute the certificates. The Shobha Academy, Palakkad. TKM Centenary Public School, Kollam. Talkage Public School. Thank you, Vakkachan sir. Now I invite Mr. Benny Katie to distribute the certificates. Tollens World School, Malayatur. Vimala Public School, Todupuzha. Vishwajyoti Public School, Athani. Vishwajyoti Public School, Athani.
The Charter Public School. If still anybody is there of not receiving the certificate, please communicate with the registration committee. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you all. For the closing remarks, I invite Dr. Illangovan Kariyappan.
Hello. Yeah, can be seated. So just on behalf of Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell, AICT, CBSE, NCRT, I thank all the participants for joining this program. Initially we thought this program we want to do by inviting without any say like accommodation, food, traveling charges and those things. Then we understood like we want to motivate people. So as Nirmala ma'am said, like it's free of cost is always a challenging only, but still we thought we'll explore. We explored this time and we had 18 centers across the country with 4,145 participants who have been joined for this program. On 4th and 5th we had a 9 center and today 9th and 10th we had 9 centers. There was a very good response. I want to also inform that with the continuous to the success of this, again yesterday only new announcement is being made. From April 18th for all PMC schools. All PMC schools alone, we are doing at 14 states, starting for 3 days. It's a 3 days program involving innovation, vocational training, skill enhancement, reskilling, everything. From 14th April, 3 months, April, May, June. We are doing for the PMC schools. Few KV PMCs I have seen here. You can also convey them that. It's a 3-day residential program, complete traveling, accommodation, food, everything is being taken care by us. After that, from June, July, August. So this time we will not be doing that. Again, it's a boot camp. Complete similar kind of boot camps we are doing from June, July, August for other CBSE schools. It will be again another 14 to 15 states which we have not covered during this time. I want you to take this information, convey to them. Again, we will try to do it free of cost only. But you can spread this message through word of your mouth stating that what exactly you have taken forward from there. It helps also to understand. For example, in Guwahati, I had 95 registration. So then we have been pushing. We said it becomes like, whenever we give free, they understand, okay, these guys want to create crowd and pulling them into it. Slowly, but still we had around 120, 130 we had. Here also initially in Kerala, we had around started with 160, slowly, gradually, last one week, it had gone to 300 plus. So thanks for all your support. I hope, initially I was thinking that the participants should take away with why, what and how. I hope you are taken along with that. I was able to see few terminologies like product development. You are talking about business model. You are talking about prototype. I understood that you are taken to it next level. Thanks for all the support. Looking forward to your continuous participation to create this culture across the country. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. To propose a vote of thanks, I invite Ms. Sanam E. Anto, HOD of CSE Department, Holy Grace Academy of Engineering.
Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, and all our teaching and non-teaching staffs, and our dearest participant teachers and students, a warm good evening to one and all gathered here. With immense pleasure, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for your participation and contribution to our boot camp on IDE. Thank you all the participants and our dear student participants. Thank you. Now, we would like to extend our thanks to Dr. Ilangovan Kariyappan for his meticulous planning and attention to detail, ensuring that every aspect of the boot camp ran smoothly. And he has been providing us with a stimulating and enriching experience. Your passion for driving positive change and promoting growth within our community is truly inspiring. Thank you so much, sir. Our sincere gratitude to Mr. Muralidharan Manningal for gracing us with your presence as the guest of honor in this valedictory ceremony. Your knowledge sharing was invaluable, sir. Thank you. Now, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the chairman of Holy Grace Academy of Engineering, Sri Sani Edatukaran, for his unwavering support and guidance. Thank you, sir. Now, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the chairman of Holy Grace Academy of Pharmacy, Sri Jose Kannampilly, sir, for his encouragement. Thank you, sir. With immense pleasure, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our General Secretary, Sri Benny John Einickel, for his willingness to go above and beyond to assist in planning and executing the IDE camp. Thank you so much, sir. Now, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Sri Anthony Maliekal, sir, for his constant support throughout the event. Thank you, sir. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Director of Pharmacy, Dr. Priyamada Sarangi, for her invaluable support and dedication in giving valuable advices. Thank you, ma'am. A heartfelt gratitude to the Director of Holy Grace Polytechnic College and Holy Grace Academy of Engineering, Professor A.S. Chandraganta, for her unwavering support and encouragement, which have been a source of motivation for all of us. Thank you, ma'am. A sincere gratitude to our Chief Administrative Officer, Ms. Remya Benny, for her constant support throughout this event. Thank you, Remya, ma'am. A sincere gratitude to Dr. Arun MP, Principal of Holy Grace Academy of Engineering, for his presence and involvement in the entire organization of the event. Thank you for your leadership, sir. Thank you. We are immensely grateful to our esteemed speakers for these 2 days, Ms. Sweta R., Ms. Shivani Varshni, Mr. Anup Kumar V.A., Mr. Ajay Basil Varghese, Mr. Najib Hanif, and all other speakers who generously shared their knowledge, expertise, and insights with us. Your guidance has undoubtedly inspired and empowered all our participants. Thank you, sirs. A big thanks to Mr. Banav, the student achiever who has been with us to address the participants today. Thank you so much for coming from your hometown. Thank you. A big thanks to all the organizing team for their hard work and dedication and attention to detail in planning and executing this event. So we would like to express our gratitude to each and every hands which is holded together to make this event a fruitful one. Thank you all. As we conclude this boot camp, let us carry the lessons we have learned from the sessions, the connections we have made, and the ideas generated to drive the change and innovation in our respective endeavors. Thank you once again to all of you, and have a blessed days ahead. Thank you.
Thank you all. Kindly raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all. Volunteers, please stay back. Volunteers. Volunteers, please collect their certificate. I invite Dr. Ilangovan Karyapil sir to distribute the certificates to the